Hey y'all, did you know that Wells Fargo is currently paying out settlement amounts to anybody who's ever had a bank account with them, whether it's current or in the past? Please make sure you tune into this video. I'm going to let you know how you can see if you're eligible to get a free check from Wells Fargo and how you can ask them to get a little extra cash. Without further ado, I want to get straight into the video. So I know you guys are probably wondering what's going on with Wells Fargo. So I'm pretty sure you may remember a few years ago, it was in the news that Wells Fargo was in the news about enrolling customers in accounts and subscriptions to meet their quotas for opening new accounts, opening certain subscriptions as it relates to either credit monitoring, identity theft, or just open a new account in general. So, because of that situation, they actually got in trouble and they had to do settlements on those said accounts for any of those customers that were affected directly by it. So, today I am going to give you the information on how you can confirm if you actually are eligible for one of those checks and what you can do to get the money. Now, I want to start out by saying when I first saw this, I was very skeptical because, it's a lot of scam likely information out there, whether it's phone calls, emails, even letters that may come in the mail. So I had to do my homework. And the first resource for that, of course, was for me to call Wells Fargo about this settlement situation. And they actually did confirm this info with me over the phone. So I wanted to make sure that I dropped you guys the 4 key points on how this can affect you, what you can do to get paid. Those are the main things that I wanted to discuss today because they've been paying out settlements for some time now and ain't nobody told me nothing. And I used to have Wells Fargo, so I wanted to check for myself just to see if I was actually eligible. So when I did contact Wells Fargo, they pretty much did confirm with me that this is a real thing that has been going on for a few years now. And the main reason that you're getting this settlement, so reason number one is, why are they sending this money? Anytime that you have been a victim of them using your personal information to open up separate accounts, doing free trial products for credit monitoring, identity theft protection, you are eligible to receive these checks and receive this money from the actual settlement itself. And then the second thing is, have other people really received this money? Because that was my other thing. You know how sometimes they put things online and you're like, okay, everybody else always gets something, but I'm never the one that does. I'm that kind of person where I got to do my research. So I did go on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and I was able to find several other videos of people receiving payment from Wells Fargo. And I'll put a few on the screen that I actually seen so you guys can check them out yourselves if you would like. And then the third thing is, I want to tell you how you can get paid. That's what we all want to know anyway, right? So, calling Wells Fargo directly, they will let you know if you qualify to receive these checks. Some of you guys may already have received checks in the mail, or if you have not received them in the mail, you're just going to call Wells Fargo, let them know, hey, I want to know more information about if I deserve a check for the settlement y'all did for ill practices. Pretty much, you're just going to give them your name, account number if you know it, and if not, you can just give out your social security number so that they can pull up the information to see if you are actually eligible. Now, once you confirm your eligibility, you have two options. Option number one is they will let you know what your settlement amount is for and let you know if you want to agree to that amount, you can. So let's say, for instance, you call in and they let you know, okay, you're eligible for a settlement of $700. For them actually using your personal information without your consent, feeling uneasy that maybe it could have been used for something else, I personally don't think $700 is enough money. But if you want to roll with the 700, by all means, take that. But I'm going to tell you how you can get some extra money just based on, you feeling uneasy about this situation. Your second option is once you let them know, hey, I don't feel good about that amount. I want to get more. They're going to let you know, okay, well, we can transfer you over. You can do some pre-mediation and we can see if they can offer you another amount that may be more likely for you to work with. So you have two times where you can ask for more money. They let you know the initial amount, and then the second time you can ask for an additional amount. If you do not agree with what they are offering you in general, your next step is you can call their customer service remediation line and you can request for them to send you the mediation form. And I'm going to put the information on the screen for you guys so that you can see the direct phone number because you can actually call that line or you can send them an email letting them know, hey, I want the remediation form. Can you go ahead and email that over to me? Now, once you get this actual form, you're just going to fill it out, letting them know how much money you feel like you deserve and why you feel that way. Now, when it gets to why you feel that way, I just want to put some information out there in general. First and foremost, this is not a time for you to say, I need this money for bills. Wells Fargo owes me. I want $1 million. Like, let's not get too dramatic with it. Let's stick to the facts. That's the main thing. So, I looked up some stuff online, and some of the common reasons that I saw that people were getting approved for more money with is one of the reasons is this has caused me great stress, meaning now you're worried about your personal information being sold online or the dark web because we all know that's a possibility anytime there's any type of breach in your information. So you can pretty much just list that out. The second reason is you have had accounts breached before like this in the past where it shut down your account and it's really caused you to not trust the banking system. So that's the second option of something that may apply to your life that you can give as your reason. Number three, maybe you were a previous victim of being denied because of your race or zip code, and you feel like this is another targeting practice against you because of your race, areas you live in, and different things like that. So that's the third option. And then the fourth one is if you're not able to get a reasonable compensation for this issue, you are going to forward this to your litigation lawyer. Now, when it comes to this, I want to start out by saying I'm not a lawyer and I do not give legal advice. But if you feel like the amount that they're offering you is not helping and you really want to press the issue on it, just let them know, hey, if y'all aren't going to work something out, I'm going to have to forward this to my litigation lawyer because you do have a right to ask for more, especially if you've been dealing with a lot of issues as it relates to your personal information being breached and you feel like it's been passed out on the dark web, on the internet, in between banking systems. So for me personally, I actually have called and found out that I'm eligible. So I am in the process of doing my mediation form right now. And if you guys want me to let you know what I put on my mediation form and how my process is going, comment, I want to see. And I'll be sure to do a part two video to explain to you guys what I put on my form and give you an update once I get a final resolve on what the process is going to be for me. So my goal, once I do receive my money, is I'm actually going to put that money into my PNC high yield saving bank account. Right now, I'm getting about 4.5% interest on the money that I actually have in the account itself. So if you need the money now, you need an extra $700,000, $2,000, whatever it is, if you want to get this money because they handled your personal information wrong and you trusted this banking system, it's a great way for you to get extra funds. Also, if you want to save it, you can. Whatever you decide to do with the money, you can. I'm just telling you guys what I'm going to do with it. Now, last but not least, I do want to let you guys know how it goes with the mediation form. Once you turn that in, everything is done over the phone. You're going to do what's called a pre-mediation where they are going to give you a final offer of what they are willing to pay you out. And if you decide to do that, you can just take that offer and they'll send you the check in whatever that amount is. Or as a final step, you can actually decide you don't want that and you can go into mediation where it'll be a phone call with the judge and you'll let them know, plead your case. Hey, this is my opening statement about how I feel, how I've been treated with this situation. And then the judge can decide on how much they will pay you out from there. Now, of course, you don't have to take it all the way there. If you just want to take the initial check or just do pre-mediation, that's fine too. Whatever you have the time for and you feel comfortable for when it comes for advocating for yourself is what I would suggest that you do. Lastly, the bonus that I wanted to say, if you guys ever received a check in the mail from Wells Fargo for this situation and you're wondering, can I still get more money? You actually can. You can still call the remediation hotline and you can let them know, hey, I received a check previously, but I'm really unsettled with this situation and I feel I need to be compensated more. I'm just giving you a rough thing you can say, whatever floats your boat on what you say. And then you can go into the mediation process from there if you feel like the check they originally gave you was not enough. So whether you received a check already, didn't know you were eligible, called in and they told you you were, you have options to receive what they feel like they owe you, and you have an option to ask for more. So that's pretty much the end of this video for Wells Fargo. I did just want to thank you guys for coming to the end of the video. If you made it to the end, make sure you comment, I made it. I am thinking about doing a part 2 to this video because I have seen now that this also relates to Chase, Navy Federal, as well as Bank of America. So I'm going to be getting more information on those situations. If you want me to make a part 2 to this video, definitely comment below part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys get your checks. And when you get your checks, comment, I'm eligible, or comment, I got my check before. Let me know where y'all are in your processes because I'm going to keep you updated on mine. Until next time. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.